My father's been working in restaurants his whole life. He was working a second job at a local restaurant, and a dishwasher quit, and he called me up, 13 years old, just hopped on my bike and rode down to the restaurant, worked my way through the ranks there, and worked with a lot of other great people in the town and a few other places, and they encouraged me to go to culinary school, and I figured if I was going to do it, I might as well just try to be the best I can at it. What really spoke to me about being in the kitchen when I was that young is I just felt comfortable. I just felt at home. My grandma, I spent a lot of time with her growing up. She helped raise me, and she's an amazing cook. She used to take us foraging for dandelion greens and just try to get us excited about food and always hanging out, and we'd have big Sunday dinners, Italian-American family. The togetherness and the sharing. It's just what cooking's all about. Cooking is just what connects everyone with everything, no matter where you're from. It's just so special. I'm just a sucker for pure, amazing, raw ingredients. Vegetables really get me excited because they're alive and they require so much more than the application of heat, and they're always an afterthought at a lot of places, and it's like, no, this can be a dish, just this broccoli here. And then I start thinking, like, what can I do with that? What can we do with this? And not being from the South, and a lot of these ingredients are foreign to me, not growing up with them, I think I have a really cool perspective of not being tied to grandma's way. Maybe we can do something else. I know this new technique that could really make this a little different. What keeps me going in the business is people, my staff. They just mean the world to me. I'm just always trying to surround myself with people who are like-minded and are goal-oriented and driven, good people with high integrity. Relationships are everything, people are everything, whether they're working next to you on the line or they're down on their farm digging in the dirt. They work so hard to bring these ingredients to the market. I always just kind of feel like I'm the middleman. I want them to do their job, and I want them to tell me when it's ready. I just want to take it and enhance it and do it justice for my guests and show them how we like to interpret these amazing ingredients. The accumulation of details. It's all the little things that we do throughout the day, like making animal bone charcoal. Yeah, it's really awesome, but it takes a lot of work and a lot of man hours, and I can't say that it makes a huge difference in the final product, but I think it helps it. So to me, I'm gonna do it, and I'm never gonna take those shortcuts or cut those corners to make that final result. If I think it matters, I'm gonna do it. I'll always have the integrity to keep that system in place. I always start with the ingredient first, 3 to 4 other components to maybe accent, contrast, complement, and then we'll start rolling with it a little bit and just see what else might go. The more you cook, the more you taste, the better you get, and the more flavors you'll build in your brain. You know, I call it like your flavor Rolodex. Going out to dinners or reading, I'm just a huge nerd, culinary nerd. That's all I do is read, that's all I do is think about this kind of stuff, but it's all always about, if it's a chicken dish, I want it to be chicken, not get lost. Sometimes the most important thing that you do to a dish is what you don't do. And sometimes it'll take months and months of just tinkering and just getting it the way that we want it to be before the guest gets it, because the last thing we ever want to do is experiment on the customer. I think it was Guy Savoy who said, chefs are craftsmen with the soul of an artist. There's artistic quality, it's just more of interpretation. I lean more towards the craft side of it, sweating it out, working, grinding it out, making it 100 times exactly the same, the discipline, the consistency. My cooking philosophy is always evolving, but in a snapshot, I would say I'm not an artist, at most, just enhance.